us to this game until 5 p.m. So it's not only do they have difficulty fielding a team, but they have difficulty getting the team to their destination. But funny you should mention Kanawha County, because we actually are hosting Kanawha County all across the region. I believe Riverside is at Huntington, South Charleston is at Spring Valley, and of course we have Capital. So
everybody's down this way.
The way that I've been told, because I actually talked to some people from Huntington and Spring Valley, is that you remember that little game that you had at the carnival, perhaps at a Fall Fest or Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
And you would squirt the water.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And whoever would make the balloon rise.
Yeah, yep.
I think it's going to be first team to 50 wins the prize tonight, so between the three schools. But we're expecting a continuation of the performance. Last week, Cabell Midland put together their most complete game of the season in all facets. You cannot really recall a game where you have 4 series that it was first and goal, and Midland held. So you don't ever want to sort of have that. That goes against the odds, so to speak. If you have odds like that, then you should probably invest in some type of game of chance. But tonight, I agree with you. This is homecoming. We're expecting a full crowd. They've been up and at it since 5 o'clock this morning, along with myself. So we're hoping that we can all finish this game kind of early, go home, go to bed, and get ready for tomorrow.
5-0 on the season, and Robert Shockey comes in carrying the most of the water. He and Curtis Jones Jr. as far as rushing goes. 69 total carries for Shockey on 508 yards, 94 carries for Curtis Jones Jr., 761 yards on the season, and a cast of about a half dozen more who get a considerable amount of carries. But those two guys doing the heavy lifting as far as rushing yards goes. Passing, Shockey's 35 of 69, 373 yards, and has only been intercepted 4 times with 5 touchdowns under his belt. And then you go down and you just look at the other stats, pass receiving, Caden Pauley, Meter, Bowen, Nida, all of them approaching the 100-yard mark, and they all of their receivers have a touchdown, just about the ones that are featured. Goodrich has got a touchdown. Jones has caught 2 as well. By way of pass, Landon Bowen has a touchdown, and Caden Pauley also has a touchdown. So, Robert Shockey is going to be tossing the ball around a little bit tonight, and like you said, we're looking for a shortened game here this evening, just based off of Capital's performance up to this point. Got together, put together a win against St. Albans, but that's been just about it for this squad as they come here to the Castle tonight to play Cabell Midland on homecoming night. We're going to step away. We'll take our first break of the broadcast, and then we'll come back. Jason Toy will have words with head coach Luke Sammons. All that and much more here on the pregame right here on 97.9 River.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mart store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mart store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mart app and sign up for the Par-Mart Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mart stores.
If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Barboursville Fall Fest 2023 is coming. Wednesday, September 27th through September the 30th. Carnival rides Wednesday through Saturday and the parade on Thursday. Friday night, September 29th, it's Burning Ridge and Madhouse. And on Saturday, September 30th, the Village of Barboursville welcomes country superstar Chris Cagle live. Chris Cagle. There'll be arts and crafts, the car show, and so much more. Fall Fest 2023 in the Village of Barboursville, September 27th through the 30th.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Chili.
Cabell Midland High School. Chris Tatum, Kent Bryson with you for tonight's homecoming matchup between the Cabell Midland Knights, who sit at 5-0 on the season, as the Capital Cougars are entertained here this evening. As the visiting team, they stand at 1-3 on the season. Their sole win was over St. Albans a few weeks ago. Last week, not the result they were hoping for. Huntington knocks them off 58-0. But tonight, Cabell Midland's concentration is all on homecoming tonight. Looking to get that homecoming win to go into festivities at halftime, get the homecoming court named, and then tomorrow night's dance. A good time, a good weekend for a lot of kids and people coming back for festivities as well. They had alumni night here this evening. They had alumni tailgate, administration tailgate today. Lots of events surrounding this weekend for this Cabell Midland High School community. Captains for tonight's game for the Cabell Midland Knights: Curtis Jones, Michael Lunsford, Caden Bowen, also Cannon Lewis, and Braylon Ryder. Cabell Midland in their red uniforms with the white trim, black stripe, and their pewter helmets with the block M on the side. Capital comes in their royal blue uniforms. The pants are royal blue with royal blue numerals, and then they're wearing their pewter helmets or their blue helmets tonight. Some have blue and some have the pewter helmets on. I think they're actually from front to back. They go from pewter to blue. But Capital making their way out on the field. Their captains this evening are David Robinson. Alongside him is number 60, looks like 66. That is Amaji Somerville. Also Jalori Clark, and that is number 56. That is Kevin Van Meter. So captains are headed out to the midfield for the coin toss, and we're about ready to get this game underway. Capital had some trouble getting here today. Did not secure their bus until 5 o'clock, so it made for a later trip than they would have liked, but they got their problems worked out, and they arrived on campus just about, I would say, an hour before game time. They did get their warm-ups in. Cabell Midland had been out on the field getting their warm-ups in for significantly longer, but Capital were able to get here to be able to start this game at 7 o'clock this evening. So, reminder, our sister station, 101.5, Big Bug Country 101.5, our sister station, sponsoring Barbersville Fall Fest this evening. So if you're out listening to the ball game and you're not here at Cabell Midland High School, I invite you to swing by Fall Festival in the village of Barbersville today and tomorrow. Lots of crafters, vendors, and all of your favorite fair foods. Chris Cagle takes the stage tomorrow night at 8:30 as well. So Capital won the toss, and they deferred, and Cabell Midland has elected to receive the ball to start the ball game off. As always, thanks to Dennis Ball, statistician extraordinaire, for providing us pregame statistics, and I'm sure that he'll give us updates for halftime as well, Kent. We've already talked about this a little bit in the pregame. You heard Coach Salmons, although they had a good game last week, you were talking about it being a complete game in coach speak. He wasn't exactly happy with everything that took place, but nonetheless getting a win to come into tonight's homecoming game.
Oh, absolutely, and I think what you're looking at tonight is a continuation of what we've seen. Success, the progress, each week getting better, each week eliminating mistakes and focusing on the things that they feel like they need to do. So this should be an exciting game, and if you are holding out on your game of touchdown bingo, the one thing we haven't had this year is a kickoff return. We had a punt return, I believe.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a kickoff return. We've had basically almost every level of scoring except for a safety and a kickoff return. So hopefully we'll see how that goes tonight.
Well, they are ready to kick things off here. Cabell Midland again elected to receive. So Landon Nida deep to receive. They got all kinds of hands players out there this evening. Landon Nida is out there. Jaden Branch is out there as well, the deep men for the Knights this evening. Cougars going to tee it up right at dead center for the 40. Throw out just a little left of center, actually. Cabell will be kicking from left to right, which means Midland will be moving from right to left in front of us here from our position of the press box. Ready to kick this thing away is Jason Mitchell for the Capital Cougars. Nida, Branch deep to receive. Mitchell goes in motion. Kick is away. That one's going to go bounce to Branch. Branch takes it to the 8-yard line, out to the 10, 15, and 20, to the 25 and 30. 35 cuts back left. He's at the 40-yard line. He's going to be still on his feet across midfield. It took 3 white jerseys. It was David Robinson. Also in on that stop was Zion Christian for the Cougars. You can also credit Dylan Fink as well.
Almost, my friend.
Yeah, he almost broke it, didn't he? Curtis Jones will be the lone back with Shockey from the shotgun. 2 wideouts to either side. Here to the near side is Caden Bowen and also Miles Meter. There's the snap. Swings it out to the right side. Underthrows Caden Pauley. Landon Nida over on that right side as well, but underthrows Caden Pauley, hits the turf, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Just underway here from the Castle.
And on plays like that, you have to be very careful because it looks like, and of course it's always a matter of perspective, that the ball traveled in a lateral line or perhaps even went behind the quarterback.
Shockey in the gun with Curtis Jones to his left. Same formation. Now swings the pass to the right side, hits Landon Nida at about the 45-yard line. He'll pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 6 for the Knights.
So if you're Midland, and I know that you like to run your offense, the variety of offense that they're running this season, at some point I think you still have to go to your bread and butter, which is to run the raw ball. So I'm interested to see how many carries Curtis Jones Jr. has on tonight's game.
Directly behind Shockey. He takes the handoff, goes right, or actually the keeper for Shockey, goes around the left side, finds a hole. He's down to the 30, 25 and 20, and is upended
by his own receiver, number 4.
Yeah.
Shockey was.
They got tangled up there. They got tangled up. He and Miles Meter got tangled up. But nonetheless, a big first down to the 22-yard line for the Knights. Shockey in the gun once again. Curtis Jones Jr. to his left. Takes the snap right into the hip pocket, looking left side. Now fires for the end zone. He's got a man, and I don't know if he made the catch or not. He did. They're going to say that he made the catch. That is a great catch by Miles Meter. Kept a foot in bounds at the 6-yard line.
And I think Miles is going to have to get him a nickname because he makes a spectacular catch. So, I don't want to be cliche, but he could be miles ahead of his opponent.
I see what you did there. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. 10:49 on the clock here in the first quarter. Midland threatening to score. Shockey rolls out after the snap. Fires for the end zone. Curtis Jones Jr. 6-yard touchdown reception into the end zone. Midland hits pay dirt first, courtesy of a 6-yard touchdown pass from Shockey to Jones. So Jones puts Midland up 6-0. And on to attempt the extra point, Tony Hornbuckle.
I wonder if they're calling something special here because I don't know if he actually has a T, and he was talking to his upbacks.
Right, direct snap to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle going to try to run it in, but he's going to be wrapped up. But then he scoots away and gets into the end zone. In for the 2-point conversion was Tony Hornbuckle.
And I'm not going to say that he gave it a tail there, but when your kicker is talking to the upbacks and he has no T, that would be a sign.
You got that right. So at the 10:43 mark of the first quarter, Midland scores on a 6-yard touchdown pass from Shockey to Curtis Jones Jr. Tony Hornbuckle with the direct snap. Kent saw it. I didn't. You saw that they didn't have the T out there. And Hornbuckle takes a direct snap, scampers into the end zone after initially being hit by David Robinson. Robinson unable to keep a grip on Hornbuckle. He goes into the end zone. Your score 8-0 with 10:43 left here in the first quarter. Hornbuckle will be right back out to handle the kicking duties for the Knights.
And I'll tell you, he's a senior and he's a very, very stout kid. He laid a cross-body block on a kick return coverage last week that stopped a touchdown, so I'm sure he's pretty amped.
Camden Harris and Damian Johnson deep to receive for the Cougs. Hornbuckle, ball's on the tee, kicks it up, pops it up. It'll be taken at the 13-yard line by Damian Johnson. He's out to 30, 35, and he's going to be taken down by
Hornbuckle.
Tony Hornbuckle.
Tone Capone.
Also in on that tackle was Logan Hobbs, but pretty decent field position to start things out here for the Cougars. Damian Johnson brings it back out to the 36-yard line.
And I tell you, regardless of how down Capel is in regards to their numbers of players and skill players, Capital is always known for speed. So, in a foot race and a track meet, they're going to hold their own. So the key is to make sure that they don't have that much space.
Jamal Dotson and Christian Robinson, the wideouts here to the near side. Single back set for the Cougars. There's the snap into the hands of David Robinson. He comes around the right side on the keeper, giving chase. Is going to be on the tackle, none other than Trace Adkins. Caught him in the backfield, a big loss back to the 28-yard line. It'll be second down and a mile for the Cougars. David Robinson just had nowhere to go, and Trace Adkins and a host of other red jerseys were converging on Robinson.
Hey, what do you think if you have Trace Adkins chasing you down and you see that hair flowing?
I think that's a big red truck, my man.
That is.
Second and 18 for the Cougars. David Robinson in the shotgun. Single back is Zion Christian. 3 wideouts left side for the Cougars. There's the snap, a little high, brings it in. Handoff goes to Zion Christian, and Christian is covered up right at the point of attack, right at the line of scrimmage. But he's going to get a couple yards on forward progress. So it's going to be third down. Ball will rest on the 30-yard line, 3rd and 16.
And, we haven't really noticed this because they didn't warm up. We weren't really paying attention. But their 2-year starting quarterback, number 7, Fernando Valadiva, is not playing tonight, it looks like.
Yep. They've got in there right now Robinson at quarterback. He's in the gun. Single back to his left. There's the snap. Looking. Chucks it. He's going to run up the middle and get caught up by big number 63 for the Knights. That is Gage Ruley. Ruley, tackle for a loss back to the 28. So they picked up 2 yards and lost 2 yards. It's going to be 4th down for the Cougars.
And Gage is a big kid.
Gage is a big kid.
Gage is a big kid, too.
So to punt it away is going to be Jason Mitchell. Deep to receive is Branch for the Knights. Branch stands on his own 43-yard line. Mitchell takes the snap right into the gut. He kicks it away. End over end kick is going to bounce at the 35. Branch is going to just let it come to a rest, and stopping the ball on 32 is Damian Johnson, and that's where the Knights will take over. 1st and 10 on their second offensive series of the ball game.
And this is looking eerily similar to what happened the last time we were here with South Charleston.
Yeah. You guys had a long night, or a short night, if you will.
It was the best of times, and then it was the
It was
worst of
times. Knights offense back out of the field. Curtis Jones Jr. in the backfield behind Shockey. Wide out here to the near side is Caden Bowen. Far side is Landon Nida. There's the snap, handoff to Jones. Jones around the right side. Got some room to run. He's across the 40, 45 and 50, 45 and 40, and he's taken out of bounds by Capitals. I think that says 17. He is not on their depth chart.
He's not on the roster.
Not on their roster, yeah.
But he is out there on the field.
He is out there, and he made a tackle. Probably the touchdown-saving tackle, as a matter of fact. From the 40-yard line go the Knights. 1st and 10. Shockey in the gun. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left side. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Jones. Looking to throw. Fires left side. He's got a man, and he just underthrows Caden Bowen. In on coverage for Capital was Jamal Dotson and also Jamari Smith. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Knights as they come back to the line of scrimmage.
So in that particular play, you had 2 Midland receivers on the far side of the field who were actually breaking deep. And then you had Bowen, who was in basically triple coverage.
Javon Goodrich and Landon Nida are the wideouts on the far side. Here to the near side is Caden Bowen. Shockey in the gun, takes the snap. Hands it off. This time it is to Michael Lunsford around the left side. Boy, he just ran over top of Zion Christian, and 2 flags come out here on the near side. But boy, did Lunsford lay the shoulder.
He just trucked this kid.
Yes, he did. So we'll get the pen. There's 2 penalty flags that came out. Lunsford blocking the back on Midland. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They'll replay 2nd down. But boy, did Lunsford, you're right, he trucked that boy. He trucked Zion Christian big time. 7:46 left in this first quarter. Midland leads it 8-0. Chris Tatum, Kent Bryson with you here on 97.9 FM. We welcome you to the broadcast here from the campus of Cabell Midland High School. Shockey will be in the gun. Curtis Jones in the backfield. 3 wideouts right, 1 to the left side here on the near side. Ball's on the near hash. There's a snap. Shockey rolling right. Looking. Plenty of time. There's a flag in the backfield. There's a hold. Throws and fires for the sideline. He finds Goodrich. But the flag is back at the 47-yard line. It is, in fact, based on where that is, should be a holding call.
Big holding call.
Yep.
I want to go back to Big Mike running the ball. You figure the kid's been Big Mike all of his life, and there's weight restrictions to running the ball. So
it is a hold, and the offending knight was Caleb Parlier.
So I figured
10-yard penalty.
Yeah, I figure this is probably the first time in 6 years he actually ran the ball from the backfield.
44-yard line's where the ball rests. 2nd and 26 for the Knights. Clock rolls towards the 7-minute mark in the first quarter. Shockey in the gun. 2 backs, 1 to his right and 1 directly behind him. There's the snap. Hands it off to Jones. Jones right up the middle. Room to run across the midfield stripe. 45 and 40. Stiff arms a Cougar across the 30. 25 and 20. 10, 5, and is knocked out of bounds. A touchdown saving tackle by Najar Mitchell. That is a huge first down all the way to the 5-yard line. Give him 39 yards on the pickup. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5.
You know, he has a stride, and you draw a lot of comparisons because he's a rather tall running back, almost like Darren McFadden or Eric Dickerson.
I agree with that.
You know, he runs tall, and most running backs run kind of low.
Shockey fakes the pitch out on the option, now rolls right, runs it himself. He's going to go into the end zone. Untouched. Matter of fact, came up in his stride and strolled into the end zone from 6 yards out. So a 6-yard quarterback keeper puts the Knights on top 14-0. So Shockey. Hornbuckle will be out to attempt the extra point.
See if he has a T. No T.
There's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. It is in and good with 6:36 left in the first quarter. Midland leads it 15-0. We'll step away and come back with more homecoming night football here on the campus of Cabell Midland High School on 97.9 FM, The River.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
I care.
I care.
I care.
I care. I care.
It doesn't matter how big or small your problem is. We want you to know that we're all in this together. At Cabell County Schools, we want everyone in our school community to know that they belong and that we care.
Kick was popped up to Christian over about the 25-yard line. He returns it out to the 32. Tackle was made by Logan Hobbs. And we'll see the Capital Cougar offense on the field once again. 15-0 your score after a 6-yard quarterback keeper. Robert Shockey takes it, hits the end zone, and then the extra point by Tony Hornbuckle was good. Midland back out on defense. Cougar offense now getting set. David Robinson, the quarterback, in the backfield. To his right is Zion Christian. 3 wideouts left side. There's the snap. Fires left side off of the hands of Damian Johnson. A little tall for Johnson to reel in. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
And if you're Capital, not to be discouraged, but, you know, obviously nothing has really gone right this season. So, you know, to come out here at this point where you're just hoping for a little momentum, like a stop, something to get excited about. I mean, they just don't have the body language right now.
They don't. You're right. 3 wideouts here to the near side. In the backfield once again is Zion Christian alongside Robinson. There's the snap. Robinson swings it out to Christian. Little pass in the flat. And he's taken down for a loss to the 31. Well, they're going to give him forward progress to the 32. Actually, to the 33. They'll give him a yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 9. 6:05 left in this first quarter. Not in the contest. Boy, it's going to be a long night, right, Kent Bryson?
It is, but I'm going to make sure I make it a Fall Fest.
I'm going to make it down there, too, I hope. I got to have that funnel cake.
I can't eat the funnel cake.
No.
I'm going for the steak tips.
I like it. The steak tips and onions are a winner. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Cougars. In the backfield once again is Zion Christian. 2 wideouts left, one to the near side right. Ball is on the near hash for the Cougars. Swings it out to Christian again. Gets a short pickup to the 37-yard line. Give him about 4 yards. It'll be 4th down for the Cougars, and the punt team will come onto the field.
And they almost got to, the Capital punter last time, so I'm interested to see what kind of rush they put on here.
Jason Mitchell will kick it away.
Look for number 30, Logan Hobbs, to come off its end. He tends to be probably one of the quicker knights from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they also have Cannon Lewis here over on this end as well, but you're right, he is quick. Mitchell stands in the backfield at the 25-yard line. 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. There's the snap. Reels it in, kicks it away. Kind of a knuckleball punt to the 36-yard line is where it bounces out of bounds. And that's where the Cabell Midland Knights will take over 1st and 10.
I was going to say Hobbs. It looks like Hobbs and Cannon almost had a chance.
They were in there. They were in there quick. You called that one as well. Robert Shockey will bring his offense out on the field. They lead it 15-0. 4:49 left in this first quarter. Here from the Castle, it's homecoming night for the Knights. Shockey will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. 3 wideouts here to the near side. Ball's on the far hash mark. Curtis Jones Jr. in the backfield alongside Shockey. There's the snap into the hip pocket. Fakes the pass, now rolls left. Looking to fire. Fires it left side. He's got a man wide open. That is Caden Bowen. He's off to the races, and he is into the end zone. One play and 61 yards.
Now, I didn't want to interrupt you while you're making that call, but there were 3 receivers over there, and there was only 1 DB.
Yeah.
So that's just a scheme. That's just a scheme. I mean, if you as a player, particularly a linebacker or defensive back, don't line up on the receiver, I mean, you're giving points away at
64 yards officially on the touchdown pass from Shockey to Bowen. Tony Hornbuckle on to attempt the extra point. Ball's up. Ball is in, and it is good with 4:38 left in the first quarter. Your score now 22-0 in favor of the Cabell Midland Knights. Back with more football action here on 97.9 The River.
Can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
64-yard touchdown pass and an extra point by Tony Hornbuckle makes it 22-0. Hornbuckle back to work as he kicks it, and it flies all the way into the end zone for the touchback. 64 yards from Shockey to Bowen. Scampered into the end zone, untouched, all by himself, no coverage. Tony Hornbuckle comes in and adds the exclamation point, and that's where we are, 22-0 here with 4:37 left in this first quarter. Cabell Midland defense back out on the field. This Cougar offense coming out onto the field under the direction of David Robinson.
I tell you,
the Admiral.
No, that's not the Admiral. I'm not going to say anything, but he's not the Admiral. I don't know his rank, but it's not Admiral.
Back to work for David Robinson of the Cougars. A single wide out to either side, 2 backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Hands it off. That is Najar Mitchell. Mitchell is tackled in the backfield. Trace Adkins, Michael Lunsford. Also in on that stop was Ray Williams. A tackle back to the 13-yard line. Loss of about 7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
And that's the second Cougar that Michael Lunsford has thrown. I mean, he's almost like a caveman with a cooter.
Yeah. It'll be second down and long for the Cougars. Ball rests on the 13-yard line. 2nd and 17. Play comes in from the sideline. David Robinson.
Now watch them line up here. You can see that they're actually telling each player where to go. These players are not familiar with the offensive play call.
2 backs in the backfield and a single wide out, one right, one left, or single wide out to either side, one right, one left. Quarterback keeper across the 15 to the 16, maybe to the 17. They're going to give him to the 17-yard line. So he'll pick up 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 14 for the Cougars.
Now, if they actually go air here, look for number 6 for Midland, Zach Ramey. He had an incredible game in Parkersburg, and he's a wily free safety, and he has very good range and speed.
Third down, 14 to go. 3 wideouts left. Single back in the backfield alongside Robinson. Robinson from the gun takes the snap, rolling left, looking heavy pressure by Lunsford. Now he's going to be upended by Lunsford. Flags come in from way back on the sideline, actually.
I thought that was the ball at first. What are they calling? It looks like it's against Capital.
It'll be 4th down. The penalty is declined. It'll be 4th down and 14. 4th down and about 13. 3:12 left in this first quarter. Midland leading 22-0 here on homecoming night.
Midland has too many players on the field. Here comes the 12th defender off.
Mitchell in the backfield, ready to punt it away. Takes the snap. Kicks it away, end over, and boy, Midland's getting awfully close. Bounces at the 47 across the 50. Picking it up is Miles Meter. Around the left side he comes. Got still on his feet.
Oh, no, he did
Scoots
not do
away
that
from 2 defenders. Now he's down the sideline, 35 and 30, 25 and 20. 1 man to beat.
Touchdown.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown on the punt return for Miles Meter.
You want to go back and describe that?
I could do that no justice, my friend.
Right.
He got away. He got away from like 3 or 4 white and blue jerseys back there.
Okay.
But there's a penalty flag. They say down. Sideline warning.
Okay. So the best way I'm going to describe that play for all of you guys that go to weddings or events and they do something called the cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. To the left, to the right, take a step back, cha-cha, a little bit of music. And a bunch of red.
Description.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. That's going to be play of the week.
Hornbuckle on to attempt the extra point. 53 yards, 54 yards on the punt return for Meter. Hornbuckle waiting on the snap. Now they'll send that play clock into motion. Ball's down, kicks up. It is in and good. It is 29-0 in favor of the Cabell Midland Knights. With 2:26 left in the first quarter, we'll come back with more action from the campus of Cabell Midland High School here on 97.9 The River.
Hi, I'm Wyatt Milam. I'm from Canova, West Virginia. When I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
53-yard punt return by Miles Meter. The extra point was good from Tony Hornbuckle, which makes our score 29-0. Hornbuckle comes back out, goes right to work with the kickoff, sails into the end zone for the touchback. The Cougars will have it at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
And this is actually an offensive lineman's dream. The starting O-line gets to play defense. And the last time they got to do that, the sophomore Caleb Parlier got a touchdown. So he's one up on the rest of the boys.
David Robinson in the gun. Directly to his right is Zion Christian for the Cougars. There's the snap. Takes the handoff.
He's gone.
Christian around the left side. Gets the first. That's the first down of the night for the Cougars across the 30-yard line, where he's taken out of bounds at the 34. The first down of the evening for the Cougars. They'll move the sticks and get reset. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Now, if you're Capital, do you continue using the success? It looks like you're running power, actually, to the short side of the field.
Got to do something. I think that's probably it.
We'll try anything.
Robinson with Christian in the backfield. 2 wideouts to either side, or check that. 2 wideouts left side. Load the big tight ends over here on the right side. There's the snap. Hands it off. Christian on the calls. Got a little bit of head of steam. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry right there. Out to the 30, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Wholesale changes for Midland. Looks like 5 coming out.
5 going in.
5 going in.
2nd and 6, 4 yards on the pickup for Capital. As Robinson brings his team back to the line of scrimmage. Christian in the backfield once again to the right of Robinson. 2 wideouts left side. Robinson waits on the snap, right into the hip pocket. Around the left side goes Christian. He's got a little bit of room to run.
Oh.
Cannon Lewis got a hold of the back of the shirt, wrangles him out of bounds. He'll get to the 40-yard line. Pickup of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 or 6, depending on where they spot that one.
I tell you, this is the most exciting drive Capital's had.
They put it right on the 40-yard line, 3rd and about 5, we'll call it. As Capital's David Robinson brings the play into the huddle from the sideline. Cougars will hit the line of scrimmage, back to work. Here to the near side is Jamal Dotson. As the wideout in the slot is Damian Johnson.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem, this play.
Christian, the lone back. From the gun. Actually, check that. You have Najar Mitchell in now beside David Robinson. There's the snap. Following Mitchell is Robinson around the right side, and he is hit and taken out of bounds. Cannon Lewis on the stop. Trace Atkins in there, as well as Carson Gue. Tackle for a loss back to the 37-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Cougars. Inside a minute we go here in the first quarter. Midland leading 29-0.
Now, if you're Capital, why would you not go for it?
They are, I think. No, they brought the punter in. I see him. Jason Mitchell's out there now. Yep, punter's out there. The deep man looks like Zach Ramey. Is that 6?
Yes.
Yeah, Zach Ramey, the deep man for Midland.
I think they're going to let the clock run out.
Yep, I think you're right. And that's going to bring a close to the first quarter here from Cabell Midland High School. With your score, Cabell Midland 29, Capital 0. We will step away and come back with much more football. Second quarter action here from Cabell Midland High School. You're listening to Knights Football on 97.9 The River.
That was a half hour on the first quarter. So what I was going to tell you is, hang on.
We are ready to start the second quarter off. 12 minutes are on the clock. Everyone's in place, and we are ready to go. Jason Mitchell standing back on his own 24-yard line will kick it away for the Cougars. And they're shortening the quarter to 8 minutes. That's what was going on. Quarter's going to be 8 minutes.
Whoa. I've never seen that happen.
Here comes the snap. Mitchell kicks it away. Spiraling punt. Nice punt, actually. Goes to about the 22-yard line. It's going to stop about the 20, and it bounces back to the 22 where Damian Johnson stops the play, and Midland will take over 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Who concedes in the second quarter?
Capital, the Cougars, I guess.
You know what? They're not even going to let me use my line, and I've been saving it all day.
Better use it now.
All right, so my line was, the only Cougar I like is John Mellencamp, and it's R-O-C-K in the O-N-A. So It was good.
I like it. I do like it.
It was good, see? Your best material, folks.
Yep.
Wasted.
7:48 left in this second quarter as they've shortened to 8 minutes. Shockey in the gun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires right side. He's got a man, Lunsford. He threw behind him. Lunsford was headed for the sideline, about the 25-yard line, and threw it behind him. Falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
At least the clock stopped.
They are stopping the clock at this point. But, well.
For this quarter.
For this quarter.
This quarter.
Yeah.
I would love to get an explanation for that.
Javon Goodrich, the lone wideout here to the near side. Ball is on the far hash mark. Shockey takes the snap, hands it off. Curtis Jones Jr. gets the call. 25 and 30, 35 and 40. He's wrangled down at the 43-yard line by David Robinson. But not before Jones picks up a big first down to the 42-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup and a first down for the Knights.
The starters told me they were only going to play 2 quarters tonight. I didn't think they know they were going to be shortened. They may get to play a little bit of the third.
Back to work for the Knights. Shockey from the gun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Now looking to pass. Right side. He's got Nida in his sights, but it falls incomplete. David Robinson on the coverage for the Cougars.
They got an injury.
It'll be 2nd and 10, and Capital does have a player down on the field. It is number 59. That is, well, he is also not on their roster.
All right, folks, so let me explain the roster. That's generally my responsibility. And so one of the things that we try to do is we try to use all available sources. We look for programs.
The SSAC website.
We look for the SSAC website.
Max Prep's website.
We look at everything. I look at Facebook, grandmother's recipe list.
Yeah.
And, some of these kids who are on this official roster may not have been on the official roster at the start of the season, but it really doesn't make a difference. I'm pretty sure there's a penalty somewhere, but at this point,
Right, exactly.
They can bring back an alumni team and play.
Well, I tell you what, they're bringing others to come out and tend to the injured players. So we're going to go ahead and take a break for injury timeout, and we'll come back with more action here from the campus of Cabell Midland High School. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving. Chase and Elkin State Farm. Tax Masters Pro Books. And Kid Sale.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has 2 powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
I think the only thing left that's exciting in this matchup is who's going to be homecoming king and queen.
Oh, yeah, we got halftime still coming up. Homecoming court will be named here tonight. The homecoming parade is here on Wednesday at the school.
Were you the Grand Marshal?
No, I'm going to be in Oregon. I leave Wednesday. So I will not be here for the homecoming festivities, the homecoming parade. Or I thought it was Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday. I was not the Grand Marshal. Somebody needs my Jeep for the parade. Pass out to Michael Lunsford off the snap. Lunsford just trucked another Cougar, and I mean absolutely trucked number 17, who we called earlier. He's not on the roster, but Michael Lunsford picks up a big first down out over the midfield stripe to the 47-yard line.
And the Cougars are going to need some auto insurance because they've been in some very serious collisions tonight.
Officially from the 46 first and 10. You're right.
They need all of it. So whichever insurance agent is out here, go see the Cougar sideline.
Yep. Back to work for Shockey. He's in the gun, takes the snap, hands it off, fakes the handoff, now tucks it. He's going to pass down the field. He's got a man towards the end zone. It is incomplete. And he just missed it, honestly.
Did you see the other receiver?
It hit Goodrich, yeah, wide open. Goodrich was open, looked like it bounced off his chest plate, falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Bowen was at the K on the Knights.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just standing there.
Yeah, right, waiting. So Goodrich was the intended receiver. It falls incomplete. Replacing Branch is Miles Meter.
Hobbs is also in at running back.
Meter slides into the slot on the far side. There's the snap. Shockey rolling right, looking, firing for the sideline. Oh, man. Landon Nida just took a hard hit as well. And the pass was broken up by David Robinson. Landon Nida, the intended receiver.
I have a feeling Nida's going to be talking to his quarterback on that one.
I think you're probably right. He's going to come out for a play for a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Nada wears number 11, and the way that Shockey gave him that ball, he's trying to break at 11 into ones.
Here to the near side is Zach Ramey and Javon Goodrich. Quarterback in the gun. Single back. There's the snap. Hands it off. Falling forward across the 40-yard line was Logan Hobbs. He'll get a gain they'll put him on the, we'll call it the 41.
I'll say the down and distance run. This should be 4th down.
It is. It's 4th down on the down marker. It's 4th and 5. They hadn't changed on the scoreboard yet. Nonetheless, he'll be the lone back again, Hobbs. 2 wideouts to either side for Shockey. Shockey now calls his play out, settles in. Hobbs now to his left. There's the snap, looking to pass. Rolls left, heavy pressure, now gets away. Fires, left sideline. It is for Meter. Meter goes into the end zone from 41 yards out. Touchdown. But there's a penalty flag back in the backfield.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, there was a penalty flag thrown. It's a hold on the offense. It was a hold on
I don't know.
Mason Ramsey.
Okay. So the other receiver, I guess it was Zach Ramey, who was sitting at the T in the Knights, just standing there.
Just wide open.
Okay,
again.
So ladies and gentlemen, to actually express what's going on here, very simple. 3 receivers, 3 defenders. Capital's running a scheme where it's 3 receivers, 1 defender.
Ball's on the 49-yard line, back into Midland territory. It's 4th and 15. 5:38 left in this second quarter. Shockey from the gun. Whistles, and I think somebody's taking a timeout. Indeed, Capital's taking a timeout. We'll take a timeout of our own and come back with more action from Cabell Midland High School. You're listening to Tonight's Football on 97.9 The River.
No, when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles an hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Back here at Cabell Midland High School, Chris Tatum, Kent Bryson, we're back to work as Cabell Midland offense is out on the field. Shockey takes the snap, rolling right. Pressure comes now, scoots back left, evades the defender, now fires for the left side. He's got a man wide open at the 20-yard line. And he gets away from a defender on his own, into the end zone. Touchdown for Cabell Midland's Caden Bowen. 51-yard touchdown reception for Caden Bowen.
I think he gave him the whoop.
This one comes at the 5:24 mark of the second quarter. So Bowen hits pay dirt, his first time of the night. The extra point coming from Hornbuckle.
I thought it was his second. Is that his second tonight? Because he caught the
Bowen,
big, long one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. It's his second touchdown of the night. Ball's down, kick is up. Sails through the uprights with 5:24 left in the second quarter. Your score, Cabell Midland 36 to nothing over the Capital Cougars. We'll step away and come back with more action here from homecoming night on 97.9 The River. The 1 yard line. David Robinson takes Hornbuckle's kick at the 1 yard line and runs it back out to the 19-yard line. Robinson on the return. On the tackle was Zach Ramey for the Cabell Midland Knights. And the Cougar offense will take over 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. 36-0 your score. 29 of those points came in the first quarter. 51-yard touchdown reception from Shockey to Bowen, his second touchdown of the night.
So we got some new players in playing boundary corner number 22, Lance Massey. Looks like playing middle linebacker number 37, J.J. Browning.
David Robinson keeps a single back to his left. That's Christian. And whistles. And a timeout for Capital. We'll keep it right here for this one. 5:18 left in this second quarter. 36-0 is your score.
You can't take those timeouts with you, Chris Tatum.
No, I know.
It's the only free thing Midland is giving you is a timeout.
Right.
Use it.
Right, and they are using it this evening. They've got, I was going to say, I thought the band was getting ready for halftime already, but that's the Majorettes are back out on the field.
Could be.
Capital did not bring their band this evening.
That's twice we've been denied the opposing team's band. And I gotta ask this question because this is really one of those weird things. I wonder if the bus has to be back at a certain time, and could that be a reason why they're shortening the game?
I don't know. Look at that beautiful moon off in the distance, though. Man, if you were here and you're listening to this broadcast, look straight across over the Cabell Midland Knights softball field. That moon is just gorgeous.
And if you're at Fall Fest, and you look up, you're going to see the moon, and you're going to enjoy all the fun activities.
Absolutely. Capital making their way back out onto the field after the timeout. They've got one left. 36-0 your score. 5:18 left in this second quarter, and they did shorten the quarters to 8 minutes. Robinson takes the snap, hands it off to Christian. Christian is going to be stopped immediately by Carson Gue. Christian is going to get nowhere. It'll be 2nd and 10.
All right, so we got 5 minutes left in this second quarter. That's probably good for another 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I would say so. Back to work for this Capital offense. Same setup. In the backfield is Christian. Calling the signals is David Robinson. 2 wideouts right side. There's the snap on the quarterback keeper. Is Robinson. Got a little bit of room to run. He's going to get a couple yards, maybe 1 or 2. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Cougars. Trace Adkins in on the stop for Cabell Midland. Also on the assist was Elijah Pratt. 3rd and 8, 2-yard pickup on that carry, 4:15. Clock rolls to the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Midland leading 36-0. Capital comes to the line of scrimmage. Robinson with Christian in the backfield, and now 2 wideouts here to the near side. Ball's on the far hash mark for the Capital Cougars. There's the snap, looking, firing left side. He's got a receiver, and it's incomplete. Off of the hands, the intended receiver was Damian Johnson, and I think he heard footsteps and just let that one go. 37, J.J. Browning was closing fast.
Well, and then again, it's unfortunate that an incomplete pass stops the clock, which prolongs the second quarter, because I really believe that Capital's doing everything they can to end this first half.
3:49 left in this first half, as a matter of fact, as Christian settles in alongside Robinson. Actually, now Mitchell in to punt it away. It's 4th and 8. Mitchell back in punt formation. Standing on his own 8-yard line. Nobody deep for Midland. Mitchell waits on the snap. Little low, pulls it up, kicks it away. Almost got a hand on it. It's going to bounce across the midfield stripe and go to the 44-yard line. That's where the play will stop. Logan Hobbs was in there in a hurry on Mitchell, but Mitchell managed to get the punt away. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 44-yard line.
And it looks like the first team offense is still in the game. They got promised 1 half. They were told 1 half.
That's true. That's true. Midland offense back out on the field. Single back set for Shockey. 2 wideouts to either side. Man in motion is Nida. There's a snap and whistles.
What's the wide receiver offsides?
I am not sure. No signal yet.
It's against the
false start. Oh, illegal substitution on the defense. So it'll be 1st and 5 after the penalties assessed.
They had 12.
3:37 left in this first half. Midland leads at 36-0 here on homecoming night. There's the snap. Pitches to Nida. Nida around the left side. He's hitting the backfield hard and taken down at the 37-yard line by Tristan Campianella.
That was a slow developing play.
Yeah, it was. Trying a little something different. He's brought down. It'll be 2nd and 10. Lost those 5 yards that they had on the penalty pickup. So tackled right back at the original line of scrimmage.
Look for a 0. Or actually, Landon Nida's uncovered right here at the line. 0 or 11.
Shockey in the gun. Nida goes in motion again, takes the snap, does Shockey. Shockey looking to pass, fires right down the middle of the field. He's got Meters. Meters is going to scamper to the 10, 5, touchdown, 50, another 51-yard touchdown reception for the Knights.
And again, they had 3 wide receivers open, just running post routes.
Yep. 51-yard touchdown reception for Miles Meters. On to attempt the extra point is going to be Hornbuckle. This one comes at the 2:50 mark of the second quarter. Extra point on the way from Hornbuckle. There's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. It is in and good with 2:50 left in this second quarter. Cabell Midland Knights lead it 43-0. We'll step away and come back with more action here from homecoming night on the campus of Cabell Midland High School on 97.9 The River.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar store. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Taxmasters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Hornbuckle's kick is taken by David Robinson at the 5-yard line. He'll bring it out and return it to the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars from their own 25. 20 yards on the return for Robinson.
What do you do if you're Capital?
I have no idea.
What do you tell these kids?
Well, they're not even playing through the play on the extra point, much less playing hard through a number of other series and a number of other positions. I'm not really sure what you say to that. 2:39 left in this first half. 43-0 your score. Cabell Midland leading Capital here from the Castle. Robinson in the backfield. Bobbles the snap, hauls it in, looking to pass. Now tucks it, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line is where Robinson goes down.
You remember I told you it was going to be the 1st to 50?
Yeah.
So Spring Valley's up 21-0. I think Huntington is up 21-0. And Midland is up 43-0. But we did get a half-hour start on it.
That's true.
So we have to gauge it. And plus we're losing 4. So it may actually kind of work out
good.
all the way.
Back to work for the Cougars. 2nd and 17. 7 yards on the loss on that last play. In the backfield is Robinson, checking the sidelines for the play. Play clock inside of 7 seconds now. They settle in. Robinson takes the snap. Hands it off to Christian. Christian hit immediately. You can credit Caleb Losh on the stop. And also Trace Atkins in on that stop as well for the Knights.
Trace has let his hair down. Look.
Yep.
He's actually out of his helmet.
Yep.
He means business now, folks.
It'll be 3rd and 18 for the Cougars as they come back to the line of scrimmage. Minute 18 left in this first half. Midland leading 43-0. Robinson with Christian to his right. 3 wideouts here to the left side. Ball's dead middle of the hash marks. There's the snap. Keeps it himself. No room to run, taken down at the 16-yard line. That is going to be a loss of 1. Massey on the stop for the Knights. Brings up 4th down and long for Capital.
It's
45 ticks left in the first half.
I thought it was going to be tight.
A little separation between the play clock and the game clock. 4th and 19 officially. Ball rests on the 16.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything now. They reset the play clock. They're just going to hold on to it.
Yep. Capital's going to let that play clock and the game clock roll to 0 to end the half.
I feel slighted.
You do?
I do. I feel slighted. Like I wanted one more offensive play. I wanted to see what Midland would do.
Well, you're not going to get it, and neither are the Knights, because we're going to head to halftime with your score 43-0 in favor of the Cabell Midland Knights here on homecoming. We'll get homecoming festivities underway. Best band in the land will take the field. We'll come back with that and much more here from the Castle. You're listening to Cabell Midland Knights football on 97.9 The River. It's just 3 minutes.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase and Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect Cart Cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Cruz Hunt, escorted by his parents Jason and Shanique Hunt. Brinkley Jude, she is escorted by her mother and father, Erica and Nathan Jude. Madison McAllister, escorted by her parents, Denver and Beth McAllister, and her brother Grayson. Carly Sammons, escorted by her mother and father, Amy and Jason Sammons. Liam Smith, escorted by his mother and father, Carissa and Dennis Smith. And Brody Stewart, escorted by his mom and dad, Shelly and Tim Stewart. freshman prince is Cruz Hunt. And the 2023 freshman princess is Madison McAllister. All right, on to our sophomore homecoming attendants. They are Adeline Kermeans, escorted by her mother and father, Rebecca and Adam Kermeans. Colson Elswick, escorted by his parents, Samantha and Justin Stiles, and Jeremy and Samantha Elswick, and his siblings, Braden and Harper. Next up, Ella Fetty, escorted by her mom and dad, Stephanie and Eric Fetty. Taylor Jones, escorted by his mother, Whitney Maxey, and his stepfather, Andrew Maxey. Next up, we have Sam Phillips, escorted by his mom and dad, Shelly and Steve Phillips. Next, Shane Schultes, escorted by her mom and dad, Amy and Eric Schultes. We have David Watts, escorted by his favorite teachers, Miss Harden and Mr. Fisher. And last but not least, we have Drea Watts, escorted by her mother and father, Jessica and Michael Watts. All right, and our 2023 sophomore prince is David Watts. And the 2023 sophomore princess is Adeline Kermeans. Now on to our junior homecoming attendants. They are as follows. Madison Ball, escorted by her parents, Rodney and Nancy Ball. Winnie Bird, escorted by her mom and dad, Melissa and Steve Bird. Next up we have Marcus Blanks, escorted by his mother and father, Kristen and Vincent Blanks. We have Carson Gu, escorted by his dad, Todd Gu, and his stepmom, Jessica Edwards. Next up, we have Bella Spinina, escorted by her mom and dad, Jessica and Tony Spinina. Next up, we have Lance Welch, escorted by his mother and father, Cadence and Stacy Welch. And lastly, we have Abby Willis, escorted by her mom, Jessica Willis, and her dad, Dr. Eric Willis. Just one moment. And the 2023 Junior Prince is Lance Welch. the 2023 Junior Princess is Madison Ball. And now it's for our senior homecoming attendance. First up, we have Caden Bowen, escorted by his mom and dad, Angie and Craig Bowen. Next, we have Noah Casto, escorted by his parents, Jerry and Brandy Casto, and his sister, Maya. Next up, we have Dakota Freeman, escorted by her mother and father, Mary Pat and Bill Freeman. Next up, we have Savannah Phillips, escorted by her mom and dad, Shelly and Steve Phillips.
Yes, Savannah!
Next up, we have Raganov Puri, escorted by his mother, Kamal Sodi. Next up, we have Abby Wendell, escorted by her mom and dad, Sherry and David Wendell. And last but not least, we have our last attendee, Ben Whitmore, escorted by his mom and dad, Stacy and Daniel Whitmore. Ladies and gentlemen, Cabell Midland High School's 2023 Homecoming King is Ben Whitmore. And our Cabell Midland High School's 2023 Homecoming Queen is Abby Wendell. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to all of our attendees in our homecoming court. This concludes our homecoming court crowning. Tomorrow evening we'll continue this year's homecoming festies with this year's homecoming dance theme, Scarlet Nights, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the school gym. And medieval games will occur on our next weather permitting day.
Can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bank.
Hi, I'm Tarambus Patrick from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Palmar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Palmar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Palmar app and sign up for the Palmar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Palmar stores.
If there's not a Palmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve. We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Joke about the first one to 50 wins, and it looks like Midland is not going to do it. Huntington is actually up 42-0 over Riverside. They're actually playing in Bell for that particular game, and I believe there's about 6 minutes left in the first half. Spring Valley is homecoming, and on the menu they definitely have chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Black Eagles. They are actually winning 49-0 with 11 minutes left in the second quarter. A game of interest, at least for the folks here in Midland, would be that Morgantown-Wheeling Park game, where Morgantown is actually ranked number 1. In the third quarter, it's Wheeling Park 6, Morgantown 0. So that's going to be something potentially based on the points and how things sort of shake out. Huntington and Midland, based on what's happening tonight, if that score holds and Morgantown loses, they're probably going to be separated by hundredths of a point from being 1 and 2, which, you never want to think ahead, but if everything stands on course, that collision, that game 9 for both teams will be a juggernaut. You think we can make it back to the Joan?
I think so. That'd be pretty cool. I'll say that. It'd be pretty cool to have that happen. We're in the halftime here. We had the halftime royalty, and the band did not do their routine tonight because the homecoming court was out there. So congratulations to all the attendants and winners. Capitals making their way back out on the field. We've yet to see Cabell Midland come out of the locker room just yet, but Capital coming out on the field right now.
Walking
out on the field. It is 43-0 here from homecoming night at the Castle. Midland all over the Capital Cougars, and again, it's a young team. I think I counted 3 seniors on their roster.
That is correct.
And so a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, and I think maybe a handful of juniors if I counted right. But anyway, a very young football team, a very disheartened football team right now as well. But we'll take one more quick break before the halftime is over, and we'll come back with second half action here from the Castle on homecoming night. Midland leads it 43-0 over the Capital Cougars here on 97.9 The River.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar store. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect Cart Cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Where there were multiple games that went into the 80s and 90s as far as scoring went, and there's been games since then that's happened. So the transfer rule is being widely discussed. You have people who are okay with it. You have a lot of people who are not okay with it because of the results that happen. But then you also have those people who are like, if they're going to be able to do that, go back to the old rule and say if you come, you sit out a year.
Well, let's just be honest here. A lot of people live in a very, mobile society where declaring residency from the legal standpoint basically means to have some type of leasehold contract or affidavit to change your driver's license, your mailing address, and your your voter registration. So to prove domicile is a very easy process, and it's been done that way for years. But I think even more so than that, what you're seeing, and this is where people feel, every kid that's on the team practices.
Yeah.
So when a kid gets their number called and they get to play, they're excited.
Well, sure. I agree with that.
Make sure that you wait until the end of the game. We have a very special fourth down play.
Oh, there is. That's yeah. A good fourth down play at the end of this ball game. It'll be good. We'll keep the suspense up.
For that fourth down play.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah, we're letting the last few seconds tick off the clock here during halftime. Again, we're at 43-0 is your score. They had a shortened second quarter to 8 minutes. It's going to be at least that. We know.
I feel like they should have like a mace ball drop just for the night motif, like a mace, swinging mace just drop.
Right.
And 10, 9, 8,
Capitals
7.
now making their way out onto the field. Again, Capital will receive the opening kick at the second half. And we will get back to work here momentarily. They have not put the minutes on the clock yet, but Capital's on their way out.
They just got his consent to do something. Midland's coach just went out. Coach Salmons is 8. The
8
number
minutes.
is 8, folks.
The number is 8 for the third quarter. So Midland will kick it away to start things off here. Tony Hornbuckle, I think, is going to kick it away. Right? Yeah.
But the question is a running 8?
It's a good question. We'll find that one out momentarily as well. Deep men are going to be Robinson as well as Damian Johnson for the Cougars. Midland kicking from left to right in front of us as Hornbuckle has the ball on the tee. After a brief discussion with the official, he'll step back into formation and get us started here with the second half of action. 43-0 on homecoming night here for the Cabell Midland Knights on top of the Capital Cougars. Hornbuckle in formation now. Goes into motion. Kick is away. And that one will go to Robinson at the 2-yard line. Out to the 10, 15, to the 20. Scoots through traffic to the 25. Breaks away and is going to be ankle tackled at the 35-yard line. On the stop was Bryson Smith for the Knights. This clock is going to stop, in fact. 7:47 as we are just underway here in the third quarter. Capital with the football and a huge deficit here from Ona, West Virginia.
Look like the starters are still in.
Back to work for the Capital Cougars offense. Christian on the right side of Robinson, the lone back. 3 wideouts here to the near side. Ball's on the far hash mark. There's the snap. It's bobbled and on the ground. Bad snap.
Ball in the air.
He didn't have a chance at it in the air. He scoots away from traffic, now fires a pass. It's going to be caught for a big first down in Midland territory at the 45-yard line. So Christian hooks up with quarterback David Robinson for a big gain to the 45-yard line.
It looked like a peewee play because the ball rolled about 15 yards, and when he picked it up, I think at
20 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, the DB thought that he was past the line of scrimmage, so he came up to make the tackle and just came off his man.
That's their biggest first down of the night, their biggest gain from scrimmage of the night as well for the Cougars. Christian in the shotgun. 2 wideouts here to the near side. In the slot is Damian Johnson. In the gun is Robinson. Takes the snap. Heavy pressure now. Drops the football, and it's going to be recovered by Cabell Midland.
Oh, no.
On the football was Logan Hobbs.
I think he dropped it.
He might have let it go. He might have let it loose.
He did.
He did let it loose, and the quarterback was able to recover it. Logan Hobbs looked like he had it. The ball squirted loose, and Robinson picks it up or falls on it. It'll be second down and about 13 for the Cougars.
So Midland is still getting after it, and, you know, for the way the score is, there hasn't been a turnover all game.
Back to work for Capital. Christian alongside Robinson. Robinson from the shotgun. 3 wideouts to the left side. Ball is close to the far hash mark. Robinson takes the snap right in the shoulder pad, tucks it. He's going to run it himself. Heavy pressure. He's got room to run. Now back across the original line of scrimmage. Gain to the 43-yard line, so give him 5 yards on the pickup. It'll be third down and about 8. Inside the 6-minute mark here in the third. Capital down to the Cabell Midland Knights 43-0. 3rd and 7 officially as they come out of the huddle from the 43-yard line. Back to work for this Cougar offense. Robinson from the shotgun keeps Christian in the backfield. Again, confusion as to where receivers should be. Still moving around, sliding into the far sideline is Christian Robinson as the near wideout. Takes a snap. Robinson going to keep it himself. Positive yardage again across the 40, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. Initial contact by Aiden Ray. Also over there was Logan Gillespie. It'll be 4th down and about 6. Ball's on the 40-yard line. Well, give him 5. Give him 5. 4th down and 5 from the 40.
I think they're going to go option.
Robinson brings the play in from the sideline. Two backs in the backfield alongside Robinson. Robinson waits on the snap. Play clock's at 10. Checks the sideline. Now he'll settle in and take the snap. Looking to throw. Now tucks it and runs again. He's got to the 35 to the 33-yard line where he's taken down.
So they're driving.
Robinson picks up a first down. And on the stop was Caleb Losh for the Knights. Also credit Elijah Foster on that stop as well. So Cougars have it 1st and 10 from the 33.
So what do you do with Midland if they score?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of like a declaration of war if you've given them quarter.
Right.
You know, I see a kid walking down the steps that says chivalry. Like, no, chivalry doesn't exist in football.
You're right. Back to work for this Capital Cougar offense. Robinson from the shotgun, single back. They send a man in motion. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff and going to be taken down in the backfield is Robinson. On the stop, Aiden Ray. You can also credit Bryson Smith. 3:30 left in this third quarter. Your score 43-0 in favor of the Knights.
Big Perks in, number 99.
And the penalty is an illegal formation. The penalty is declined, and it will be second down. So now Capital, after the penalty is declined, it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 33-yard line.
And the clock is running.
Play clock's at 15. Cougars to the line of scrimmage. Christian in the backfield alongside David Robinson. Robinson from the gun. 2 wideouts to the right side for the Cougars. They send a man in motion. There's the snap. They hand it off. That is to Damian Johnson. Around the left side he comes. No gain on the play. Aiden Ray is going to be in on that stop. Also credit Caden Bowen in on that stop as well. It'll be 3rd and 10. Clock is at the 2:50 mark of the third quarter.
I was going to say the game is going so fast now, so we're just going to let you speedball. Spit lyrics, Chris
Right,
Tatum.
I can do it. 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. David Robinson brings the play in from the sideline. 3rd and 10 from the 33. Play clock is rolling down to 10. The Cougars will break the huddle and head back to the line of scrimmage. Still confusion as the wideouts, this time Damian Johnson and Jamal Dotson, head out to the far side right. Big tight end, number 88, Tristan Campanella.
Everybody's moving.
Everybody moved. Yep, everybody moved. Oh, nope, Capital says they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout of our own and come back with more action here from homecoming night. Cabell Midland leads at 43-0 here on 97.9 The River.
How do you take a timeout after a play?
Here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
We're back with 2:08 left in this third quarter. Your score 43-0. Midland leads it on homecoming night. The Capital Cougars look at 3rd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Robinson in the backfield. And there's confusion with the receivers. Robinson takes the snap, looking, keeps it himself, tucks it, runs. He's got some room to run, 25 and 20. Missed a tackle to the 15-10. Inside the 5-yard line, he's taken out of bounds. Over on that far sideline, credit J.J. Lewis with the tackle. Tackled at the 5-yard line, tackled out of bounds at the 5, and that's where Capital will have it. 1st and 10 on a big pickup, 1st and goal.
Did you hear the fans cheer?
I did. Minute 57 left in this quarter. Capital Cougars look at 1st and goal from the 5. Christian now bringing that play in from the sideline. Or rather, check that David Robinson bringing the play in from the sideline. As Capital will go back to work. 2 wideouts to the right side. Robinson settles in from the shotgun. Christian to his left. Play clock's at 10. There's the snap into the hip pocket. He hands it off into the end zone. Well, he bounces off one and now breaks the plane of the goal line, and a 5-yard touchdown run for Zion Christian.
I don't know who it was. That Midland player's down, but I can't see who it was that he hit.
Midland does have an injured player, but he's up. The injured player did pop up. It was J.J. Lewis, but he appears to be okay. Training staff's still going to check him out. And into the ball game comes Zach Ramey, in for J.J. Lewis.
Concession sales are hurting tonight, too.
Yeah, you got that right. Zion Christian puts 6 on the board for the Capital Cougars, and it appears if they're going for 2.
But it doesn't affect the magic number, folks.
It does not. Capital will send 2-3 wideouts right side. Christian in the backfield. Robinson from the gun. There's the snap, keeps it himself. He's around the left side, lowers the shoulder, and he's going to be tackled at the 3-yard line by Caden Bowen, and that stops the 2-point conversion. So with 1:20 left in this third quarter, your score, Cabell Midland 43 and Capital 6. We'll step away and come back with more action here from the Castle on 97.9 The River.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Ready.
Back to work here at Cabell Midland High School, where your score is 43-6, courtesy of a 5-yard touchdown run by Zion Christian. He puts Capital on the scoreboard for the first time this evening. Minute 20 left in this third quarter. Cabell Midland all over Capital here on homecoming night. Chris Tatum and Kent Bryson with you as Capital prepares to kick it away. Mitchell in kick formation. Kick is away. Squibs through the first line of hands. Goes to Landon Nida around the 25, 30, 35 and 40. And he's tripped up by... That was Damian Johnson who tripped Landon Nida up, but Nida brings the ball all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Starters are back out.
First and 10 for the Knights.
They took offense to that.
Shockey calling the signals. Sends Bowen over to the far side. Here to the near side is Landon Nida and Caden Pauley. Shockey has Logan Hobbs in the backfield and Branch.
The shorter play.
Shockey takes the snap, hands it off. Hobbs, room to run, across the 40, and he's gone to the house. 56-yard touchdown run.
I was counting before. Capital was short a defensive lineman on that play. There was only 10 players for the Capital defense. And I was watching as I was going through. I said, this formation doesn't look right.
Caden Bowen picks up his third score of the night on a 56-yard scamper. Extra point on the way from Hornbuckle. Minute left. One play, 9 seconds. 56 yards for the Knights. Ball's down. Kicks up. And it is good. With 1 minute left in the third quarter, your score 50 for the Knights, 6 for the Capital Cougars. We will come back with more action here on 97.9 The River. Good.
Thornhill Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
I care.
I care.
I care.
I care. I care.
It doesn't matter how big or small your problem is. We want you to know that we're all in this together. At Cabell County Schools, we want everyone in our school community to know that they belong and that we care.
A 56-yard touchdown run by Logan Hobbs. Pardon the mistake. It was Logan Hobbs on the touchdown for the Knights. Extra point tacked on by Hornbuckle, and then Hornbuckle's ensuing kickoff goes through the end zone for the touchback, and the Cougars will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. We are at a minute left in this third quarter.
No turnovers.
No turnovers.
No turnovers.
Right. No turnovers. The Capital Cougar offense back out on the field. They got to 50 for you.
They did. I feel like this needs to have an asterisk. For people who are going to be reading about the score, it needs to be asterisk.
New signal caller in for the Cougars.
And he needs a tight end.
Midland takes a timeout. So Midland took a timeout. They're going to come over and discuss things with their coaching staff. We'll keep it right here.
So was it number 28 or 25 that was the quarterback?
58, I believe, the freshman.
Okay, they're all freshmen.
Yeah, sorry, Mike Smith, I believe, is the signal caller now.
All right. Hey, they're all freshmen here.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There are a bunch, freshmen and sophomores. I think we said 5 juniors and 3 seniors on this Capital squad. That clock has been at a minute. It seems like 20 minutes now.
Forever, in perpetuity.
In the third quarter, Capital was able to put the ball in the end zone. They put together their best sustained drive of the ball game. A 5-yard touchdown run capped it off by Zion Christian. 2-point conversion was failed. Made it 43-6, and just 9 seconds later, one play, 56-yard drive by Logan Hobbs scampers into the end zone and makes it 50-6. Capital back out on the field.
This might be a shocker. We'll talk about it at the next play.
You might be right. That might be Braden Satterfield. I can't get if it's a 2 or a 5. Nonetheless, new signal callers. New signal caller for the Cougars. There's the snap. Hands it off immediately. And that is 28. That is Satterfield. Braden Satterfield, the freshman, in at quarterback. On the carry was Alex Asafa Rhodes. He's also a freshman.
Now this is Midland's next opponent is playing Martinsburg, and it's always a tough Eastern Panhandle battle. But Martinsburg's 14, Musselman 0.
Wow.
And Martinsburg scored on a defensive pick 6. So pretty good defensive game.
About a 3 or 4 second difference in the game and the play clock. They are going to have another play here before the end of the third. So Capital will line it up. Single back set for Satterfield. That is Rhodes. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left side for Capital. Taking the snap is Satterfield. Around the right side he goes. And he is taken down on the far side. After no gain, he got him right at the original line of scrimmage. And on the tackle was Jacob Jeffrey.
Fourth quarter.
And we are at the end of the third quarter with your score, Cabell Midland 50 and Capital 6. We will step away and come back with fourth quarter action right here from the Castle on 97.9 The River.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase and Elkin State Farm, Taxmasters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has 2 powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
Yep.
8 minutes on the clock, and that signifies the start of the 4th quarter here from Cabell Midland High School, where your score is 50-6 in favor of the Knights. It is 3rd and 7. Satterfield is in the backfield as the signal caller for Capital. Takes the snap, almost loses it. Now fires a pass to the right side. It's intercepted by Cabell Midland's Caleb Losh. Giving Cabell Midland the football. That's the first turnover of the night right there. And Caleb Losh picks the pass off from the freshman Braden Satterfield. It is 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 27-yard line.
Then we're going to see the number 2s. I see the number 1s are all sitting out here. This is my favorite part of the game, Chris Stadium, and I'll tell you why. Because you get to see a kid experience the excitement of playing on a Friday night varsity game.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is an energy reboot for us.
Yes, indeed.
You know who hasn't scored yet that I'm aware of? And I would love to see him, see if he's coming in. Is it number 8? There he comes. It's your freshman.
Your freshman, Mason Salmons.
Quarterback keeper.
What do you think?
He likes to pass that ball. What are they calling now? Injury?
Capital's taking a timeout. Capital's taking a timeout with 6:46 to go in this ball game. It is 50-6 in favor of the Cabell Midland Knights. They have indeed put in a bunch of younger players, as we said. Mason Salmons. He played his first down, his first series at Ironton.
I listened to you guys.
Yeah, he played his first, and that was kind of cool. Or at Marshall University at the Jones C. Edwards Stadium when they took on Ironton in Huntington. Kind of neat that he takes his first snap on the field where his dad played.
Yeah, but he got to touch the ball though.
That's what.
I'm pretty sure his dad never got to touch the ball. Maybe in practice, maybe the lineman got a football somewhere and they try to figure out, how to hold it. But
yeah. So Capital is going to come out of the timeout, send their team back to the line of scrimmage. It's 50-6, 6:46 left in this contest. Appreciate you sticking around for this one here on 97.9 The River. As we go back to work. Midland with the football. Mason Salmons calling the shots. 2 backs in the backfield. There's the snap, hands it off. That is to
he's going
44. That's Caleb Kitchen, and he is into the end zone from 28 yards out. 6:34 mark of the 4th. Caleb Kitchen goes in for the score.
Wow. Good run for Caleb Kitchen.
Extra point on the way from Hornbuckle. Nope, they're going to keep Salmons out there calling signals. They're going to go for 2.
I think he'll take a knee.
I have not forgot you, ladies. Just bear with me.
Salmons in the gun, 2 backs in the backfield. There's the snap.
Oh, he went for it.
Keeps it.
Oh, he's going.
Fires for the end zone. He's got a man in the back of the end zone, and it is 2-point conversion is good. And on the reception was Bryson Smith. Oh, wait, check that. 42. That was Logan Gillespie.
Okay, so I think they took that touchdown personal.
I think you're right. So Logan Gillespie
is in the books.
Is in the books for the 2-point conversion. Your score, 58-6 in favor of the Knights. 5:25 clock rolls here in the fourth quarter.
I think a timeout that they took made it personal.
I think that might be right. I think that's a safe assumption. So the Knights will kick it away. Tony Hornbuckle out there. He'll put the ball on the tee, and we'll get back to work.
They don't know which direction to go. These guys are so
Right.
new. They're
Yeah.
like, where do we go? See what they do here.
Hornbuckle's going to put the ball on the tee. Your deep men are Braden Satterfield and the running back, Alex Rhodes. Hornbuckle, ball's on the tee, kicks it away, and it's going to sail through the end zone, bounce through the end zone for the touchback. So the Capital Cougar offense will come out on the field. 4 minutes to go in this contest. We're heading towards that 4-minute mark. And the Cougar offense back out on the field.
Do you think they're going to clear the field, or we're going to go automatically to our special play?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. I just know that that's what's going on. Cougar offense now on the field under the direction of Braden Satterfield. In the backfield is Alex Rhodes. 2 wideouts here to the near side right, one to the far side left. Satterfield in the gun, takes the snap, bobbles it, goes over his head. He's going to have to fall on it, and actually he's going to be taken down at the 5-yard line by Cabell Midland's Brady Perry. Perry in on the stop, and a huge loss. Back to the 6-yard line is where they'll officially put it. It'll be 2nd and 24.
So it looks like they're going to have to run at least 2 more plays. They haven't even started the play clock yet.
3 minutes to go in this contest, and they just put the play clock in motion. Satterfield brings the play in from the sidelines for the Cougars. Plenty of time. Cougars break the huddle and head to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback in the gun with 2 backs, one to his right, one to his left. There's the snap. Hands it off in the end zone, and there's going to be a safety.
Oh.
Yep. And on the stop was Garrett Westfall.
And we needed that for scoring bingo. We needed a safety.
We needed a safety. Well, you got it.
Now I need his kickoff return.
So it is now 60-6. And it was Elijah Pratt on the safety. So minute 55 left in this ball game. They're taking their time here on the sidelines. And I think Capital's walking. They look like they're getting ready to walk to the locker room.
Well, apparently, now they started the clock again.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going to happen here.
Well, they've not changed personnel.
Yeah,
they've not started the play clock yet.
They're delaying, aren't they?
Yeah, and still the Midland players don't know where they're going.
It's a free kick, baby. Oh, it's going to go. Look, they're waiting to spot that ball, too.
Yep. Yep. They're letting everybody get in formation here. Minute 15. Clock rolls towards that 1-minute mark in the ball game. 60-6 after the safety by Elijah Pratt for the Knights. Ball's on the tee.
They're watching.
Capital's ready to kick it away.
Here we go.
Are they going to short kick it for? Nope, they're going to kick it away. Backing into formation is Mitchell, Jason Mitchell. Let's kick it away. I'll check that. That's Jordan McAllister. Jordan McAllister to kick it. That one's going to go to midfield and bounce. And taking a knee
Aiden Ray.
was Aiden Ray.
That's game.
Number 16 down the ball, Aiden Ray on the play.
Ball will be 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's done.
21 seconds. And they are walking across the field to shake hands. That will be the end of this contest with your score, Cabell Midland 60, Capital 6. Homecoming, big victory here tonight over the Capital Cougars. We will step away and we'll come back with final thoughts here from the Castle. You're listening to Midland Knights football on 97.9 The River.
When it's hot enough outside to fry an egg.
No, when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles an hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
We're back one final time here, and Noah Casto in at running back for the last play of the ball game. Casto takes the handoff from Shockey. Casto to the 5, the 4-3-2, and he is into the end zone for the score. Noah Casto puts the exclamation mark on this ball game for the touchdown. So a nice gesture by this Cabell Midland football team to put Noah Casto, the senior, in the ball game for the final play here at home. Casto puts 6 on the board. Band celebrating Casto's touchdown along with all of his teammates down in the right corner of the end zone. A special moment for a very special young man here, a
Player of the game.
Player of the game for sure. Very special part of this ball team. Congratulations to Noah Casto, and congratulations to the Cabell Midland Knights on their big win, 66-6. And we are just about to wrap things up. I agree with you. Play of the game for sure, Kent Bryson.
Absolutely.
Noah Casto, the MVP here tonight. And homecoming festivities should be jovial tomorrow as Midland pulls off a big win. And next week, the Knights back in action right here on 97.9 The River. I want to say thanks to all the sponsors, as well as Lowell Austin back at studio control for keeping the broadcast tight as well. Kent Bryson, always great to work with you. And Jason Toy back next week on the broadcast. And to all the staff and administration here at Cabell Midland High School, we say thanks to them as well. And thanks to all of you for joining us tonight and being a part of Cabell Midland football here on 97.9 The River. For Kent Bryson, Lowell Austin, I'm Chris Tatum saying good night, and thanks for listening, everyone.
Go Knights.